All right, man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This magnificent Money Monday. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the Money and Power Show as we're going to take a look at some more crypto here. And we are going to dive into this coin called Enjin coin here today. Find out a little bit more about it, what it is, what it was created for. And we'll first start by taking a look at the crypto market, which is actually kind of taking a turn for the better as far as Bitcoin is concerned. It seems to be because of, good morning to you, Ms. Vivian. It seems to be because of an Elon Musk who seems to have a whole lot of power. And so give me a second here as we dive into this. And so we'll start by taking a look at the coin market cap. I'm always fascinated here with coin market cap because of the amount of coins that are just continue to be created. We're now at 10,400 coins here. We have 1.69 trillion. So we see this number going up, which money that tells us that money is coming back into the market. We're up 11% since yesterday, and most of that is due to Bitcoin. We also see that Bitcoin has increased their dominance in the market at 43.6%. So money is flowing into Bitcoin, but not necessarily flowing as much into our alternate coins, which would be anything other than Bitcoin, that which they call altcoins. And so we see that Bitcoin not only has been up, 10% over the past 24 hours, up 7% over the past 7 days, but we're starting to see the other coins or the alternate coins kind of follow this as well. And so this is what makes this space very volatile, very risky, because it just seems like one tweet can change the sentiment or how people feel as it relates to where they put their money. And it's just very interesting that a tweet from Elon Musk can cause people to move or to invest or increase their investment or decrease their investment, buy or sell. So it is kind of important to kind of follow some of these. I would call them, I guess you call them market movers, influencers. And one of those big names is actually Elon Musk. So let's take a look here at Decrypt. I want to take a look at Decrypt because that's what I do is I kind of use Twitter to take a look at Elon Musk or Mark Cuban or any of these other influencers. But we see that that Musk is actually will accept Bitcoin. It's still a Bitcoin enthusiast. He's more concerned about how Bitcoin is mined or created, and he wants to do that through clean energy. We also learned a little bit about what's going on with China, and a lot of the miners are leaving China to go to countries where they can actually mine with cleaner energy other than coal. So so a lot of stuff is a lot of news, I guess you could say, has happened over the weekend in the crypto space. And those who have Bitcoin are feeling pretty good that that this death cross that we saw is kind of reversing. And again, as I said today, I want to learn about Enjin coin. I'm gonna learn today, and tomorrow I want to look at AMP, Enjin coin and AMP. So let's see if I can find Enjin coin. And we'll take a look at this here today. Good morning, Sincere. Good morning, Miss Glenda Tate Williams. How are you? All right. So Enjin coin has 1 million coins as far as total supply. They have 1 million coins that are out in supply right now. Up 8% as far as their market cap. They're up 33% as volume is concerned. So a lot of as I said, money moving back into the crypto space. We're starting to see sentiment move up, prices move up, values move up. So money is flowing back into this market. And again, it's seen. I mean, obviously it's Monday, a new week. We start to see new money on Mondays as well. But money's coming back into the space. The reason why we kind of do, learn about the coins to see if it's something that, that we may be interested in individually, and if we believe in the project and what they're looking to accomplish. And so today we're going to learn about Enjin coin. So Enjin coin is a project of Enjin. And Enjin, the company, provides an ecosystem of interconnected blockchain-based gaming products. So this seems to be a coin for entertainment and for gaming purposes. There are games that are being created on the blockchain, decentralized games, a lot of different games. I'm not the biggest blockchain. I'm a gamer, but I'm not the biggest blockchain gamer just yet, or a decentralized gamer. So it's interesting to me to see what they're doing in this space as games are moving to this Web 3.0. So Enjin's flagship offering is the Enjin Network, a social gaming platform through which users can create websites and clans, chat, and host virtual item stores. So the users on the social gaming platform Enjin, they can create websites for their games. I don't know what a clan is. I guess that's maybe a group or something like that where they meet up with their fellow gamers, chat, and then they can host different items that they might have for this game. So you may have an avatar that is going to wear clothes, or going to use weapons, virtual weapons on the games that are created. They might, sunglasses, all this stuff. So we looked at Mana last week, and that was basically a virtual or decentralized virtual Sim City. And I thought looking at the Enjin would as well would give us another semblance of what they're building and creating in this virtual world. And it kind of makes sense because virtual reality is something that is up and coming. Virtual reality is something that's up and coming in this space. I know Elon changed mine quite a bit. What's going on with you? Oh, I thought I had my little cam on. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. See here, Miss Gindatate Williams. What's going on, brother, from Lagos? It's 12:06 in Nigeria. What's going on, brother? How are you? So Enjin allows game developers to tokenize in-game items on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is why Ethereum is so important. A lot of these platforms or projects are built on the Ethereum blockchain. So as I've stated before, Bitcoin is probably the most important token or coin on the blockchain right now. Ethereum is the second most valuable or most important. And then on the Ethereum blockchain, we have seen quite a few projects that we've looked at being built on the Ethereum blockchain. It uses Enjin coin, an ERC or Ethereum ERC token, to back the digital assets issued using this platform, meaning its items can be bought, sold, and traded with real world value. All right, so these virtual items can be bought, sold, or traded with real world value. Very, very interesting there. I wonder how that kind of works. So a virtual item has real world value. I'm just trying to piece that together in my mind, what that really means. So Enjin coin was first announced in July of 2017 and launched on the Ethereum mainnet on June of 2018. So it's been out for 3 years. It's a digital store of value used to back the value of blockchain assets like non-fungible tokens, if you've ever heard of NFTs. Every asset minted with the Enjin platform contains ENJ, a minting resource which is locked inside NFTs and removed from circulation. Minting blockchain assets with ENJ provides a variety of benefits to creators and users like this. Infuses them with a reserve value, ensures their transparency and scarcity. Okay, so it's almost like branding or minting makes it authentic, I guess. It's minted. I guess as we have a dollar that's minted, it has a serial number. I guess this is a way of minting this asset or this item to make it authentic in this virtual world. Whew! Ensures their transparency and scarcity, gives them instant liquidity, provides utility in games and apps, anti-inflationary. Enjin's melting functionality allows users to destroy the blockchain assets at any time to retrieve the ENJ value from within. That's interesting. destroy their blockchain assets. I didn't know that an asset on blockchain could be destroyed. So this is something that's new. Okay, the Enjin blockchain ecosystem aims to offer software products to make it easy for everyone to develop, trade, monetize, and market with blockchain. Founded in 2009, Enjin has roots in the gaming industry with the company's first product, a gaming community platform called the Enjin Network, growing to 20 million users over the course of a decade. In 2017, following ICO, Enjin established itself as a leading blockchain ecosystem developer, building a suite of software products that enables anyone to easily mint, manage, trade, distribute, integrate blockchain assets. And this keeps, my mind goes to, I guess individuals in our community that are in this space, that are creating are engineers, that are, it just seems to be a very valuable space to learn and study in today's society, to be some type of developer, engineer, to understand this stuff, because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. We have, as far as NFTs are concerned, we have a Mark Cuban, we have a Gary V, who are really big into this space, really believers in what's happening in the NFT world. And this is a space where they can be minted, where they can be stored in this Enjin network. Built on top of on-chain infrastructure, Enjin ecosystem enables game developers and businesses of all sizes use tokenized digital assets as part of the acquisition, retention, engagement, and monetization strategies. The Enjin ecosystem is fueled by the Enjin coin, a cryptocurrency used to back the value of blockchain assets. And when it says here businesses, tokenized digital assets, and businesses can use these digital assets for acquisition or acquiring new customers, retaining the customers that they have, engaging with the community, and monetizing and actually making money. It really makes me think about how my business could use this and strategize behind using something like this moving forward. That's where my mind kind of goes. Like how it's just I don't know, very, 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 very phenomenal stuff that we're learning here. It scarcely gives instant liquidity, a virtual item, real world. What's going on, Troop? You spend real money in a virtual world. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, you do, but yeah, and then I guess the stuff, Eric, the stuff that you spend in the virtual world ends up being something that could then be exchanged or resold or something like that. Tokenizing digital assets, acquiring new customers, retaining the customers that you have, engaging with the community, and making money from it as a business. And I can see maybe a business making some type of game based upon what they do. Like we had the whole McDonald's monopoly. That would be interesting. I guess that would be something that I guess McDonald's could tokenize in a sense, their monopoly game to reward, small fries and Big Macs, and then ultimately cash prizes for those that participate in this instead of giving out game pieces for everything they buy. That would be interesting. I could see something like that. So I guess that could be a use case for something like that from a business standpoint. And maybe even like all of these different, I guess, like board games that's been created now that I'm going to Monopoly, businesses that have some type of some type of social connection. So many people play games. Well, yeah, they do. I agree. And then obviously this is a virtual mobile type of thing as well. I'm just thinking of how, as a business, this would be useful to me as a business owner. How I could incorporate this into a strategy. That's kind of how I'm thinking. Because again, I don't think this stuff is going anywhere. So the founders of Enjin Coin, back in 2009, Maxim Blagoff and Witek Radomski, assuming responsibility for creative direction of the company, and Radomski serving as chief technical officer. The idea of introducing blockchain and Enjin was first proposed by Radomski had become interested in Bitcoin in 2012, eventually convincing the company to accept it as a payment option. After learning about Ethereum and smart contracts, he decided he wanted to create his own blockchain integrated software. Radomski is the author of the ERC 1155 token standard, and the new standard of Ethereum issued tokens that was introduced in June of 2018, finalized in June of 2019, and is used for minting both fungible and non-fungible tokens. So this minting process is pretty important. Again, minting. Well, we didn't say that, but minting is a part of creating transparency and scarcity. Okay. So what makes Enjin Coin unique? According to Radomski, Enjin Coin is unique in that every token minted with Enjin platform, the company's blockchain asset development platform that launched in February 2020, is directly backed by ENJ, which is the token, giving in-game items real-world liquidity. Okay, so it should be very easy to go from virtual to real-world, or to go from money to items and items to money. That's basically what it says. In-game items, real world liquidity. Liquidity is basically how quickly you could sell something to get back some type of real world value. In this case, we could say money. Similarly, Blagoff has stated that the company is focused on adoption, saying that he imagines a future in which millions of gamers use digital items backed by Enjin Coin without even knowing it exists. Enjin Coin uses a series of smart contracts to which game developers send Enjin to mint new, unique, fungible, or non-fungible tokens. These tokens can be traded on the Enjin marketplace, which launched in September 2019, or exchanged for their backing Enjin at any time. As more custom tokens are minted, more Enjin is removed from the ecosystem, thus making it scarcer. So they have a system in place to continue to increase scarcity, which would create increased value. According to his white paper, Enjin Coin uses a series of both on-chain and off-chain processes. When a transaction is completed within the Enjin ecosystem, a trusted platform contacts the user's smart wallets, and the website or game is updated immediately with a placeholder or non-tradable version of the digital item, so the transaction has been validated by Ethereum blockchain. So this is connected or similar to what we learned about Decentraland, the virtual world where land ownership is backed by cryptocurrency. That's that digital real estate. And I guess at some point we'll need to look at Atari token, which is a cryptocurrency project for the iconic video game produced by Atari, which would be very interesting. So Atari token, maybe I'll get to that this week. No, I won't, because I'm still going to work on the Coinbase coins. Okay, so Enjin Coin has a fixed maximum supply of 1 billion tokens. However, as the ecosystem grows and more Enjin is locked into in-game digital assets, the number of coins actually circulating will decrease. So that's built-in scarcity, built-in supply control. 10% of token supply was reserved for the company for community initiatives, beta testing, marketing, and strategic partners, while another 10% was reserved for team members and advisors. So only 80% of those tokens are really in circulation. Okay, so let's take a look at the, okay, so there's a marketplace. I wonder if that's going to show on the website. Let's take a look at the website here for Enjin Coin, which I believe should be here. If I click this, where does this take me? So Enjin.io. Many of us have been to hear about this term NFT. I don't see where it says marketplace, but maybe that's under resources. So let's take a look here. New health hero bring NFTs to health and wellness. That's interesting. Let's see if I can read that. Okay, so let's see products. You have the platform, you have a wallet, you have a marketplace to explore and trade NFTs. JumpNet, which is forever free Ethereum scaling. Beam, distribute NFTs with QR codes. Games, crypto community, and a blog documentation. So, okay. Next gen NFTs for everyone. Products that make it easy for individuals, businesses, and brands to use non-fungible tokens of the future. Okay. Pioneered by Enjin. Discover pioneering blockchain projects created by talented developing forward-thinking companies across the world. We're going to look at this health hero, take your health to the next level with well-being. Wow. So a health hero, what else they got over here? Azuro Heroes discover Microsoft's blockchain-based digital badge rewards program. So Microsoft has a blockchain-based rewards program. Look at that. I guess that might be worth looking at. Age of Rust, unlock the mysteries of a post-apocalyptic sci-fi universe. So that looks like it's a game somebody created on the blockchain. See if there's anything else. Lost Relics, hack and slash your way through countless dungeons on your quest for loot. That's a game. Utilify, connect with creators and find your place in the ever-expanding multiverse. Utilify. What else they got here? Anything else? Okay, that looked like that was the last little arrow there. All right, so let's take a look at some of the stuff that, Game Talk, earn NFT rewards for playing games and engaging with a community of 3 million. So a new space to play games, but to get rewards. Now, this is not something that's new, I don't think, because maybe for those that play games on your phones, we've had a lot of, in the comments below, name some popular game that you've played on phones, like Candy Crush or something like that. When you played those games, did you win stuff that could then be exchanged for real world value? Did you win money for being, the leader on a leaderboard, or was it just more of a pride acknowledgement thing? This looks like games that can be played to win stuff that could be exchanged for real world value, not just, value that's in the game itself, as far as being on a leaderboard or getting to the next level or something like that. Embark on an interdimensional journey in Minecraft and beyond. So Minecraft going. A game that's on the blockchain. Okay, so Health Hero seems like his interest. So let's start. Let's just start here. Next gen for everyone. Getting started here. What is this? So we're looking at, for those that might have just joined, we're looking at a cryptocurrency, Enjin coin, and the project is Enjin. Very popular stuff. Atari, wow, unique, going to the road. What's going on, Miss Debbie? How are you? The website is enjin.io, ENJIN.io. Enjin, the name of the coin.io. So if you have some nieces, nephews, children that are into gaming and creating games, this might be a space for you to have them come look at this stuff. So here's a place for those that might have an idea for an NFT. Here's a place where you can integrate next-gen NFTs with your apps, games, and websites. You get started for free. Get a free feature-rich blockchain wallet used by and loved by millions. A wallet here that you can download to be able to store. Discover, buy, and this is what I want to look at. Discover, buy, and sell rare and unique NFTs. Let's look at this. Let's explore the marketplace. See what people are selling. And see how much stuff is going for. This is what interests me. So the marketplace has 44.3 million, transactions. People that spent 11.1 billion in blockchain assets. That's on 1.1. Billion blockchain assets. So just imagine a warehouse, a virtual warehouse that's storing all this stuff for people to buy. Or imagine an Amazon, or imagine an eBay. That has all these assets that could be bought. And then here's the amount of money that's been spent to buy the stuff. And here's how much stuff has been sold. Hold on. Tens of millions of Enjin coins. So this is the Enjin coin that's bought. Okay. And here's the money that's actually been spent to buy these virtual, these NFTs and whatever unique and rare items. So let's take a look at this marketplace. So here's the place to be able to buy decentralized stuff, items. And I guess let's see how much this stuff is costing. So we have, so this is for the game Lost Relics. So if someone needed this Mountain Ash or this God Slayer, it's this God Slayer Transcendent Sword here is selling for 15,000 Enjin. And Enjin, the Enjin coin itself, is at $1.35. So basically, you say, okay, $1.30. So basically, $1.35 will get you is basically one Enjin coin. So we would take that 15,000 multiplied by $1.35. That will get us the cost of in dollars for this God Slayer sword. And I love to go over this stuff because this is really, I mean, there are people who have this kind of $20,000 for this God Slayer sword to be used by some, I guess, some character in this Lost Relics game. Okay. This Legendary Stormblade is 90 Enjin for somebody need that. So that's for Lost Relics as a game here. Okay, these are Lost Relics items. What is this? Verdarian. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a card or something. Multiverse Aeon Eclipse. Okay, everything isn't super expensive though. Governance NFT, the 6 Dragons, Falcon Project, stage 1 of some type of Falcon Project holder. I don't know what all this stuff is, guys. Back to Lost Relics. So Lost Relics must be some type of virtual probably some type of RPG game or something like that. You got to build up your character. They can wear all this cool stuff and become badass character in that game. Forest Knight, 119 Enjin. Again, that's probably about $150 to get this MFT. So Lost Relics is pretty popular on this marketplace. War of Crypto, early access badge. It's about $100. And so people, people do. Gaming is very popular, and oh, this is just the first page. Let me see if there's some way I could sort it by. I want to see what's the most expensive thing in this marketplace. Is there a way for me to sort it by? Okay, can I sort it by price? Okay, let's sort by price. I want to see what's the most expensive thing here. That didn't. Oh, okay, it did change. Can I go by price going up? So that look like that's from cheap. Did I change it? Okay, that's price going up. Let me go price going down. So here's some inexpensive stuff, and I guess here's some expensive stuff. And here, I don't know the projects. So different projects have different items, I guess. Question mark. Look at this, the Acorn first exchange listing. So here's something that, okay. So someone created this. Can you imagine being some type of graphic designer where you're creating stuff? So someone created this picture, created this whole little thing. If you just imagine logos, for example, somebody that's creating logos, and now you can put these images out that people could have some type of relevance or value or some sentiment, be sentimental or mean something. So this Acorn first exchange listing, this was created as an NFT and it's selling for 150 Enjin, which would be probably about $175. And they got 20 listings out here. That's interesting. So all of these are different. All of these are like NFTs. These are just created digital images, digital art for the most part is what we can call it. And it all has relative value. I could imagine, me sitting, and I'm not a big, guy that's into, I'm not a graphic designer, but I could imagine spending my time taking some of my graphics that I probably have on my, stored somewhere on my little zip drive or something like that. And I just turn them into NFTs and I put them up for sale. You know what I mean? Look at this. This right here, whatever this is going, this destroyed elation tablet for Lost Relics is going for 200,000 Enjin. This blockchain legacy picture here looks like somebody in some type of car. They got You got the moon in the background. You got a space shuttle on, a space suit on, looks like in a car. Blockchain Legacy is going for 200,000 Enjin, which would be over $200,000. $1,000 in dollars. This is just interesting stuff. So all of our really creatives that's out there, our engineers, developers. I mean, this is y'all time to shine, man, for real. So here's NFTs, basically digital art. Let me look at activity here. See I guess maybe this is 17,000 items that's on sale in this marketplace. Let's see if we see anything that talks about something that was last. Okay, so here we go. 1 minute ago, somebody bought. Okay, so that's the blockchain address. They bought this ritual raper, which is a Enjin thing. They bought one for 4.5 Enjin. Okay, here we go. Remember that God Slayer weapon for the Lost Relics. 15 minutes ago, somebody bought it for 15,000 Enjin. I mean, maybe I can't fathom it, but obviously it's happening. I can't fathom, spending $15,000, $200,000, $20,000 or whatever, just so I can have the coolest sword in a virtual game. But people do. Obviously, people that have that kind of money don't mind spending. I mean, here you go, $20 here, $1 here, $150 here, $400 here. What's this? Pride of Black Ingress. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is Lost Relic stuff. So Lost Relics must be a very popular game. It must be. It must be a very popular game. People are spending money to get weapons. And maybe they're winning Enjin from playing the game too. So let's not act like they just spent $150,000 or $15,000. Maybe they're rewarded with Enjin for playing the game, and then they're just using their Enjin to then go and buy stuff in the game. That's probably what's happening as well. I can imagine that being the case. So this is so here's what I want you guys to notice, right? That there is records. And so when we talk about ledger, or we talk about the blockchain being a public ledger, this is what this is. These transactions are, we're able to see them. Like this is what this was. This is the transaction number, and here's who bought it or where it was bought. But it's still all anonymous. We don't really know who this individual is, but this is a ledger of the transactions that are taking place on this particular blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, in the Enjin network. So it's all visible. And so this is the part where we talk about public ledger or the blockchain, where things can be verified, things can be seen by the public as it relates to what people are doing. Now this wallet over here, 93B5A55FA3A, they was going on a spending spree here. They bought quite a few things in the past 30 minutes or so for this Lost Relic game. So I'm glad we're able to show this, because it's showing the transaction, it's showing what was bought, it's showing basically who bought it or where it was sent to, where it was sent, and this is how a transaction is captured and how it also is seen or verified on a blockchain. So that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing a public transaction for this game asset, digital asset, in this particular case, some type of weapon for this Lost Relic game, but it's all verifiable through the blockchain, which we don't really get now. If you were to make a transaction now in our current system, you would be able to see the transaction that you made on your statement, and then I guess the person who sold it to you, whatever, they probably wouldn't have a transaction that they could see. Well, they probably would have some type of transaction because they have some type of invoice number or something like that, but that would be private, right? That's between you and that individual. This is public, but it's anonymous. So it's public, but no one knows who owns this wallet that ends in 55FA3A. So it's verifiable, it's public, it's open source, but it's still anonymous. And that's kind of the difference here as well. So this is how people are able to look at transactions on the blockchain and say, oh, okay, well, we just had, 150,000 Bitcoin that was purchased and it went over to some Coinbase wallet. We can see that. We don't know who owns that wallet, but it can be seen and it can be verified. And that's a big part of the blockchain technology, encrypted, open source, ledger, but still anonymous in nature because no one knows who actually owns the addresses that this stuff is going to. What's going on, Tehran Pertul? You say you already own a metal. Will you show us how to create? Show you how to create a NFT, or show you how to create a MetaMask wallet? I don't. Let me see your question there. What are you wanting to learn how to create? We do have a class coming up next 2 weeks that will start to cover your wallets, different types of wallets, on how to secure or to store, whether it be your tokens, whether it be your NFTs, how to store your digital stuff in different types of wallets. So you can increase your security as you also increase your responsibility with your private keys and stuff like that. Game 2, children's interest game. Can I get 100 Enjin for the sword, please, man? I need it back. I know, right? So I'd imagine that people are in these games, they're probably earning these tokens to then be able to spend in the game, in a sense. But they do have this Enjin token that they are exchanging for gaming rights or gaming, being able to spend in the games that they play, can also be exchanged for, brought out of the back blockchain and bought. So now we start to see these rankings on the marketplace. A lot of volume for this Lost Relics game. So it's a very, very popular game. 100,000, 100,000 Enjin or in volume on the Lost Relics in the past month. I got 322 assets that have been created for this game. You got a lot of holders, so it's the biggest game in this marketplace. Age of Rust, I guess that's some type of game as well. That's next in line, very, 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 very far behind. You got 100,000 to 13,000. That's basically 87,000 difference in volume. So people that are making and I imagine the Lost Relics makes their own items to be used. I don't know if people are able to make items for the Lost Relics game. Maybe they acquire an item through some chest, and then now they own it and they can put it up for sale in the marketplace. That's probably how that goes. And then probably the more that you play that game and the more that you spend in that game, the better items that you might win or something like that. This is interesting stuff. So, but then we start to move down to some projects that are not as popular. But I'd imagine you don't really know it's going to be popular until you make it and create it. CoinGecko, Eric the Viking. So these are, I don't know if these are all games, but let's just call them projects. Binance is on here. Infowars.com is on here as well. So this is a virtual space for projects, games, and then I guess items for those projects and games can be bought and sold in this marketplace. Let's click on projects. I guess this would be where we can see 338 projects have started. Microsoft is on here with this Azure Heroes. So they have heroes from Microsoft that I guess it's some type of game. Coin Market Cap. That's what we were just on over here. This is Coin Market Cap. So they have some type of project with Enjin. Let me see what this is. Let's see if we click this. Does it take us somewhere? All right. So Coin Market Cap is the world's most referenced price tracking website for crypto assets in the rapidly growing cryptocurrency space. Its mission is to make crypto discoverable and efficient globally by empowering retail users with unbiased, high quality, accurate information. But they have 6 marketplace listings. So Coin Market Cap, the website, has created 6 things on this marketplace that they're selling. Let's see if we see what they're selling. So they made this CMC coin market cap trick for NFT. They made this this NFT coin market cap. They had their logo. Look at this. They got this little urn. Why am I showing you this? Because now we start getting to creative. So just think about this. So this is coin market cap. The website has created a NFT that represents their website. So their followers or people who love coin market cap, believe in coin market cap, they may look at this and be like, man, I want to own this. Coin market cap is my thing. And they want to own the whole hodl with coin market cap, thing. So they want to own this NFT. It's 1,180 Enjin, which probably is about $1,200. So a coin market cap enthusiast can say, you know what, I want to own this in my digital asset, my digital, my virtual museum of stuff that I have collected. And it's just a basically virtual art. And they go buy this thing. And now they are the owner of this picture, of this creation. And but imagine if imagine some of our what's a project or what's some business that's very has a lot of followers or a lot of enthusiasts in our community, that could create instead of. So think about this. So instead of or in lieu of, let's just say someone, because what do we do? We normally would do something like this. We would normally create put our logo, like we would put our logo on like a shirt, or we'll put our logo on a mug, and then we would try to sell that mug or try to sell that shirt that would represent our brand in the real world, right? So someone that might love, the Money and Power Show, they might buy the Money and Power Show T-shirt to show their support, and then now they're rocking the Money and Power shirt. So, but what if there was some unique design that the Money and Power Show created it's a one of a kind design, and and we have some real diehard Money and Power enthusiasts and say, well, hey, I want to own that only one, and it was $1,200, and they went and bought that thing for $1,200. And they're the only ones who own it, and it becomes valuable because of its scarcity, because of its scarcity, like a Mona Lisa. What I'm saying is, wouldn't it even be worth a shot, to create not only just your T-shirts, not only just your mugs, not only just your pens as branding items, but what if you also created some type of one of a kind? You had some type of one of a kind design that represented your brand that you now sold as an NFT, and it's only one, so it's not like, if it doesn't sell, it's fine. It'll stay in this marketplace to be bought. But what if this brand, had built up? Just think about a brand that's built up and they have over, I don't know, they got 1 million followers. They have all of these, all these people that love them on Instagram or love them on Facebook or love them through their social media or whatever, whether it be some restaurant, whether it be, I'm thinking of Taste Buzz, I'm thinking of We Buy Black, I'm thinking of even, I think our brother Hecka does a good job with Sopwell Core. Well, they are like super, even Dope Tribe World. They've become super proficient with building a social media platform. And then now they have some, not only are they selling their items that they would normally sell, but they create some type of dope design that's one of a kind, that's only available through a digital transaction. This could be added value. This could be a monetization strategy. This could help with retention. This could help with acquisition, because people typically buy what they love to see. If they see it, and they can be like, man, I really want that, and then they work their way to getting it. So very, very interesting space here in this NFT world. And I'm not surprised that even a coin market cap has an item for sale. They don't have a whole bunch of items, but they have a couple items that one of a kind, only available in with this through this marketplace. And this is a website that's just basically listing. They had a Merry Christmas one, and they got this Rest in Peace one, or RIP one. I guess RIP toilet tissue. I don't know what that really means. This is interesting. Let's see here. Do they have? I don't know what this is. Do they got some? Okay, here's some mints. Whatever this is, they minted some stuff 5 months ago. Okay, so they did. Okay, so here we have 5 months ago. They minted this ho ho hold'em. So maybe multiple people can buy them, but they minted it into the system. They minted it in as an NFT. They minted it in as a non-fungible token. But you see how we can see this? We can see we can see that this is what CoinMarketCap has done. Now they probably use some type of within what they put out, some type of way to market it, let people know where they can buy it, probably in a newsletter, something like this. But this gives another level of thought to our business owners, and some something to consider as far as a strategy to continue to retain customers, acquire customers, increase cash flow as well. Wow, this is interesting. Think about the people that's on like Etsy or something like that. We got all these people that sell maybe designs, or they're creators on Etsy. They're artsy people. They're creating stuff. Think about it, they start moving into this space as well. This is a part of what they do, not everything that they do. What Ms. Vivian said, I can imagine trading. What did you say, Ms. Vivian? I can imagine the trading off of the items when you're done using it. Yeah, yep. So yeah, you use it, you get to that next level. Now you get a better item, I guess, and then you go sell the old item that you had. Yeah, you have music that could be created NFT. This is you could probably learn a whole lot just from the projects in the marketplaces, and how other businesses, other organizations are using are in this space. I mean, I don't know. We don't necessarily know how much. So CoinGecko, it looks like they have 38,890 Enjin out there, basically $52,000 worth of stuff that could be acquired. Enjin collection, they got $1.6 million worth of stuff that looks like that could be bought in this space. Lost Relics, probably those are the games and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I know this is kind of new to many of us. And to me, it's fascinating just to even try to wrap my head around where this world is going. Not necessarily the whole world, but this added piece into the world in which we know it. Acoin is on here. So let me look at it. Take an Acoin. Acoin, this is my brother here. Acoin is cryptocurrency powered by a marketplace of tools and services fueling the dreams of entrepreneurs, business owners, and social activists as they connect and engage across the rising economies of Africa and beyond. Created by a visionary global artist, changemaker, innovator, humanitarian Acoin. So Acoin has some digital assets that are out here on the marketplace to be sold. And so they just have this one, the first, and it looks like they have multiple ones that could be bought. So this is 1,000 Enjin. Okay, so they have minted some, quite a few probably. And it's the same design. 8 months ago they did this. And let's see how many that have been melted or destroyed. Only 3 a month ago, one was destroyed. So there could be some people, this could be their way of supporting Acoin. So they would buy this NFT, and then that money that they spent on this NFT would then go towards the programs and the stuff that Acoin is doing. So this could be a way of them, increasing their capital, but giving some type of exchange, saying, hey, here's something that you could acquire, that's unique, that you own. And then the money that you use to buy it would then go towards this us doing this with this Acorn project. So this is a way of not just, in a sense, not just asking for a donation, but giving something in exchange for that donation. You see what I'm saying? So that's and this is going basically so at this $1,000 level. So just imagine you say, okay, at this $1,000 level of contribution, instead of just getting your name on some wall or some plaque, or you being in the Hall of Fame or whatever the case may be, you actually have a digital asset that you acquire at this $1,000 level, so to speak, for contributing to, being a part of us growing. So here, this first exchange listing, right? It's a grouped NFT. So it was a lot that were created. It was distributed to Blockdown 2020 attendees. This limited edition Acorn collectible token commemorates the first exchange listing to Acorn. So at this Blockdown 2020 event, those that attended, I guess some people that attended, were able to acquire this collectible token. And maybe some of the people that acquired it are now selling it. That could be the case. I'm not quite sure. They basically had 197 that were created. They got 197 people or places that are holding it. There have been 209 transfers. I imagine a lot of those transfers was from the Acorn Foundation to the holders that now hold it. And then 3 have been melted or destroyed. I'm now starting to see some use as to what could be done with different organizations, from profit to nonprofit, to reward, to acquire, to retain, monetization strategies. These strategies that can be used. This is very interesting. So let's just say I won this asset. And I basically want it for free, or I basically want it for whatever my cost was to go to the event. Let's just say it's $150 for me to attend this Blockdown event. And now I might not find as much value in it. So I put it on the marketplace for it to be sold. And now it's selling for, $1,000 or $1,200 or something like that. Wow. Yeah, this is interesting. So this was basically 8 months ago, 9 months ago. Obviously, I want to go look at Blockdown 2020 to find out what that's about. But what we're looking at is the Enjin, basically the Enjin network. Again, digital assets, gaming, NFTs, marketplace, but where people can buy and sell stuff. Yeah, it's circulating. It's I don't know what this means. You reserve it for $20. I don't know what that means. This is the type of token that it is. No transfer fee, no melt fee, only one transfer for this particular thing. And it's still on the marketplace. So if it's on the marketplace, that means it's for sale. Somebody could come in and buy this. Reserve it, buy it, I guess. I don't really know how that works. Now, if we take $200 and we multiply by 20, so 197, because we have 197 that are out in circulation, times 15, that gets us to 3,000 as a reserve. $3,000 reserve all the coins. But it says there's 20 of these that's on sale, starting at 150 Enjin. Or 220. Okay, so you can reserve it. You can reserve it for 10%. 10% down, you could reserve it. But if you wanted to buy it, 20 on, wait a second. I'm trying. Okay, 20 on sale. Basically, that's $3,000 or $4,000 to buy all 20 at $202 per coin or per NFT. That's not bad. And you can reserve it for 10%. So you can 10% down to reserve it. And then you would, once you probably finish paying the rest, you would then own it. So here we have some type of layaway down payment system that's going on here as well. And then they grouped it all together to say 20 tokens. That represents 3,000 Enjin or $4,000 for all 20 together. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. This is just fascinating stuff, guys. Again, as we're looking at the Enjin coin, the Enjin network, this is another space for NFTs. We took a look at the Decentraland last week, and these are just different spaces that cryptocurrency is disrupting, entering. And this Enjin coin is another one space. The key though is how much valuable stuff would be on this particular marketplace. How many other marketplaces are they out there? As far as their competition is concerned, where else am I able to buy and sell? I know OpenSea and stuff like that. So this is probably a limited coin because there's probably a lot of competition as far as an NFT or gaming marketplace is concerned. And what would make the Enjin network? That's the question. What will make the Enjin network more popular, more valuable, more adopted more than its competition? So now there's competition in this space as well, and the one that becomes the go-to is probably the one whose coin that is representing that marketplace is going to have greater value. It's going to increase in value. It's going to be, and that's probably the biggest key. If I'm gonna get into this space, I would probably research all the different places where NFTs are bought, all the different places in this decentralized space where games are created, and then try to determine which one is the most popular, and probably go with that coin over the other coins because that one has is more popular, has more visibility, and probably has more money flowing through its system, which would justify my investment into the coin that powers that system. In my opinion, how can one acquire a coin? You probably go to the website Acoin and determine it from there. I don't think that you can acquire it here in the United States if you're here in the United States, but there's probably some workaround for that. They do offer it on a global platform, but I don't think when I looked at it before, it's something that is easy to acquire if you are here in the United States. But anyway, that's our time here today for our crypto education. Hopefully you learned something, guys. These are just introductions to these different spaces. Obviously, we can go deeper into the rabbit hole. For those who have interest in Enjin coin, this is it's up to you to dive deeper. I want to start the conversation, bring awareness to what's going on, and then then whatever I determine to be of interest to me, I'm going to dive deeper. And I will hope that, for whatever you determine to be of interest to you, you dive deeper as well. We'll get ready for the Financial Health Mentor. I appreciate all of you guys that show up to learn with me, hit the like button, the share button, all that good stuff, as we basically bring financial education to our community. I'm your OCR GJ, Certified Global Financial Educator with crypto education for the day here on the Money and Power Show. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we really need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.